7:46 on this Wednesday morning. When you take your dog for a walk in the morning or evening, it's the last thing you'd expect to have happen. Your dog attacked by another animal. And Dr. Paige Gordon is a veterinarian with the Animal Hospital of Polaris and has some advice. Great to see you this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
You brought Coco.
This is Coco. She's one of my dogs.
She is so sweet. And, you know, unfortunately, I've seen it happen, you know, either friends like on a walk with their dog or even at the dog park.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can control your animal, but not always other, right?
Absolutely. And the number one thing is control your own pet.
Okay.
Keep it on a leash. Train your dog. Always ask if you can approach a dog, someone else's dog. Have your kids train them to always ask if they can pet someone else's dog.
Well, I mean, when you see Coco, and I know she's been here before, and she's so sweet and she's so calm and everything, but even if a dog appears that way, might not be the case? It's
not the case at all. We learn that every day in veterinary medicine, and this is the time of year when walking to school, evening walks, the weather is wonderful.
Sure.
Lots of people out, and whether you know your dog, you don't necessarily know all the other animals walking down the street.
Now, all right, so Coco is so sweet here, and God forbid you're walking down the street and another dog comes after her.
Absolutely.
What should you do?
The number one thing, and it's the one thing I want you to remember, don't get in the middle. Don't get in the middle of two dogs.
Because that seems like it'd be a lot of, your instinct is to just kind of like reach down and
Absolutely. You are going to get bitten. If you have your dog on a leash, pull your dog. Do not physically put yourself, do not have your child put themselves between two animals.
Okay.
If you need to reach in and grab your child, that's okay. But the number one thing is get out of the middle of it, and if you're leashed, you can pull your dog away.
Use the leash to do that. Now, as far as, even if the dog's not injured, but you know, just kind of, if you get your dog away in time, there's no injuries or anything, what do you do then after you get your animal away from the scene of the situation here?
It's amazing how sometimes you feel or see dog bites that you think are really small, very benign, but when we look at them as doctors, there's a lot more damage underneath. We often call it the tip of the iceberg injury. Can look very, very simple. So my best piece of advice is, one, make sure you take the names and numbers of people around you that may have seen the attack, and also take your dog to the veterinarian to have it checked out.
All right.
Number three, report it. If you don't report it, then the dogs that have repeated incidents of being in dog fights or attacking people or attacking other dogs, there's no repercussion. They're not going to be taken off the streets, and the attacks are going to continue.
Well, there we go. Well, you know what? We just need more dogs like Coco spreading the love. That's all we need today. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. And again, just some great advice there from the doctor. You got the veterinary advice. Coco, you're so cute. What do you guys think? Lisa, she's just adorable.
She's crooning at you. Look at those puppy eyes. Oh, great advice. That really is one of the scariest situations ever. Let's get you to First Morning.